Public school after a career spanning 28 years. He's a well-known actor and singer-songwriter performing all around the valley and has served proudly as Strasburg's first poet laureate for the past 8 years. So Rich, whenever you're ready.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All righty, thank you, Rich. Fantastic. We've now got some town of Strasburg dignitaries. If you all could make your way out toward the mountain, we have the Vice Mayor, Ashley Kimmons, Councilman Jonathan Price, Councilman Emily McCoran, Councilman David Woodson, and Councilperson, Christy Monahan. And we have the Mayor, Brandy Boyce, Brandy serving her second four-year term.
The 2025 Strasburg Express are on the air from First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia. It is the 2025 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutschall. Glad to be with you here tonight as we get ready for a matchup of two North Division teams, as it will be the homestanding 0-2 Strasburg Express taking on the Cannons of Purcellville with a record of 1-1. Davis Budd gets the baseball tonight for the Express. Budd is a 6'2" right-hander out of Western Carolina University. So he will try to navigate the waters here tonight for the Express and try to get them on the path to their first victory of the season. In the lineup, he will face from the visiting Cannons of Purcellville. Leading off and playing second base, it's Sky Kono. Batting second is Anthony Fernandez, the center fielder. Batting third, Manny Ramirez Jr., the right fielder. Batting fourth is Rex Smith, the DH. Batting fifth is Kobe White, the left fielder. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Devin McEachran. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Quentin Pinelli. Batting eighth, Tyler Rawling, the shortstop. And batting ninth and doing the catching, it's Aiden Aparicio. Starting pitcher tonight for Purcellville is number 14, Michael Burnley. All right, starting a little bit late here tonight, but ready to rock and roll. It'll be the left-handed second baseman, Sky Kono, stepping in. First pitch of the game is a called strike at 7-11, and we're underway here on the 3rd of June in 2025. Count is 0-1 to Kono. Swing and a miss. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Yesterday was a universal off day for everyone in the Valley League, so back to action here for everybody tonight. The 0-2. Fastball's high, 1-2. Kono so far to this point on the year, he's 3 for 7 with a home run and 2 RBIs, 428 batting average. He was a key member of last year's Purcellville team that got him to the championship series before ultimately losing to Charlottesville. That one misses outside, 2-2. Couple of returners for the Cannons. Kobe White, a former River Bandit, he's with them now, and Devin McEachran, also a former Cannon last year. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. And Kono goes down on strikes for the first out here of the ball game.
Now batting the center fielder from Monroe College, number 24, Anthony Fernandez.
That'll bring up Anthony Hernandez, the center fielder. Another left-hander. He steps up. Big, healthy hack, but cuts right through at 0-1. First appearance of the summer for Davis Budd as a member of the Express. Strasburg activating 6 or 8 players between yesterday and today, so getting some more depth in as that pitch is a called strike 2, quickly 0-2. Anthony Fernandez, 6'1" left-hander out of Monroe, Colorado, from Cranston, Rhode Island. The 0-2, swinging a line drive, it's a base hit into right. So 0-2, and he gets a single. First hit of the game for the Purcellville Cannons here in the top of the first.
Right fielder from East Los Angeles Junior College, number 88, Manny Ramirez Jr. To get it out of the way, yes, that Manny Ramirez.
So here is Manny Ramirez Jr., the son of Major League great Manny Ramirez. He'll step in here with a man at first and 1 out. The pitch, swing and a line drive into left. That's a base hit. Fielded nicely out there in left by Douglas and holding him to a base hit. So a hard hit single there for Ramirez Jr. 2-1 with 1 out here for the Cannons. Back-to-back hard hit singles on back-to-back pitches for Purcellville. Rex Smith, the DH, will step in. Smith, another left-hander. He's out of VCU, Virginia Commonwealth University. Hails from Sarasota, Florida. And he takes a strike. It's 0-1. Last couple of years when the Cannons come to Strasburg, they have a lot of fun at the plate. Especially the last couple of matchups. The Cannons have had some really good offensive teams, and they have used the ballpark to their advantage. The 0-1. Swinging a pop-up, shallow center. Backing is the shortstop, and getting there is a new member of the Express, Tanner Harden. 2 outs here in the first.
Left fielder from Louisiana State University, Shreveport, number 42, Kobe White.
And here's Kobe White, yet another left-hander for Purcellville. Member of the River Bandits last year out of Louisiana State University, Shreveport, from Tucson, Arizona. 6-foot lefty, 187. Batting in the 5-hole here for Purcellville. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. The pitch. Fastball misses, ball 1. Dimensions here at First Bank Park, as I mentioned, it's a home run ballpark. We had a bunch of them 2 nights ago, and in the high school game we had 3 of them. And for a high school game at our level, that is pretty unusual. 1-0. That's in there, 1-1. 300 feet down the lines, left and right field. Deepest part of the park is straightaway center at 365. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kobe White, 2 outs, top of the first. Cannons trying to get on the board early. And another strike, it's 1-2. Strasburg enters play at 0-2, losses to Woodstock 5-2, and Stanton 18-7. The righty Bud sets and deals. Swinging a chopper back to the mound. Bud fields, he lollipops to first in time. And the Express get out of the jam in the top of the first. 2 hits in the inning for Purcellville. They strand 2. We go to the bottom of the first. Express coming up to bat when we return on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Welcome back to Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the first. Michael Burnley is on the mound tonight. Burnley is a 6-foot right-hander out of Shepherd College up in West Virginia. He'll get the start tonight against the Express, who have some new faces, at least one new face in the lineup tonight. Leading off and playing shortstop, it's Tanner Harden. Batting second is Brett Mosley, the center fielder. Batting third is Josh Ebay, the designated hitter. Batting fourth, the cleanup man and the right fielder, Christian De Los Santos. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Nicholas Pepe. Batting sixth, Jack Anderson, the third baseman. Batting seventh, Landon Beaver, the first baseman. The first pitch is high, ball one. Batting eighth is Erwin Cabasa, the catcher. And batting ninth and playing left tonight for the Express, Jay Douglas. Want to know the count to Tanner Harden making his Express debut. Batting from the left side here against the right-hander. And he hits it in the air, shallow left, coming in, and this is going to be caught. Shortstop gets back. Rowling gets back in time to make the snag, and there's one out here in the bottom of the first. Tanner Harden, who just popped out the short out of Wofford College, 5'11", from Union, South Carolina. Here's Brett Mosley, the center fielder out of Ole Miss. Mosley hit 2 home runs here a couple nights ago against Stanton. One was one of the furthest we've ever seen out of here to right field. First pitch. And that's in there. Count is 0-1. Mosley 2 for 6 on the year, 3 RBIs. 0-1. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. It's foul. And the count quickly 0-2 to Mosley. Defense tonight behind the starting pitcher, Burnley. White is in left, Fernandez is in center, and Ramirez Jr. is in right. McEachern at third, Rowling at short, Kono at second, Pirelli at first, and Aparicio behind the plate. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly, right field, backing up and say goodbye. Mosley has done it yet again. His third home run in 3 games. And the Express lead it 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. So a one-out homer for Mosley. And he continues to impress here early on for the Express. 1-0. So the swing prior didn't have enough on it, but that one did. All right, here's Josh Ebay, the DH. Ebay takes inside, ball one. This Express team, if they, can perform like they should on paper offensively, this is going to be a really solid team. Ebay, another dangerous hitter. The 1-0. It is 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Josh Ebay. He's played just 1 game so far, got the night off here the other night. He was 2 for 4 in the season opener. takes way outside 3-0. eBay out of Stephen F. Alston State. 6'3", righty, 220. 3-0, 1 out, bottom of the first. Strasburg leading 1-0. See if he gets a green light here. And he takes up and in, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk after the home run. And the lineup keeps moving here for Strasburg in inning number 1.
The batter's the right fielder from Seminole State College, number 25, Christian De Los Santos.
It'll bring up Christian De Los Santos, the right fielder. Christian yet to really get a hold of one yet, but continues to be penciled in as the cleanup man in this Strasburg lineup. Another opportunity to do some damage here tonight. It's out of Seminole State College from Miami, Florida. The first pitch, low, ball 1, and that's now 5 consecutive pitches out of the strike zone for the Cannons right-hander Burnley. eBay at first, not a threat to run. Long hold, the 1-0. Swinging a hard liner into left. It's a base hit right through the 6 hole. Ball's bobbled out there, but eBay's going to hold it second. A single for De Los Santos. For him, his 3rd hit in 9 tries, and the Express have men on first and second with 1 out here in inning number 1.
From the University of Maine, Orono, number 11, Nick Pepe.
It'll bring up Nick Pepe, the second baseman. Pepe, a left-hander against the right-hander here. All right, good spot here for Pepe early on. The pitch. And foul ball off his foot in the box, 0-1. Full slate of games in the Valley League tonight. Newmarket's at Front Royal. Charlottesville's at Waynesboro. Culpeper's at Woodstock. Covington's at Harrisonburg. And Stanton is at Winchester. 0-1 the count to Pepe. And a foul out of play toward the parking lot. A packed parking lot tonight. The count is 0-2.
Please return all foul balls to the train station. In exchange, you get a free spot. Much more welcome tonight than it was on the frigid night last home game.
Oh, 0-2 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a foul tip held on to by the catcher Aparicio, and a big strikeout for the Cannons here in the bottom of the first.
Madison University, number 14, Jack Anderson.
It'll bring up Jack Anderson, the 3rd baseman out of James Madison University. He hit a home run last time out against Stanton. There was a lot of hits and runs put on the board. Strasburg, again, typically when you score 7 runs, you're going to win most games, but not when you give up 18. Anderson looking to come up with a 2-out hit. High breaking ball, 1-0. Jack Anderson 2 for 9 with a home run and 2 driven in to this point. For Burnley, this will be his 16th pitch of the first inning. He's thrown 8 strikes to 7 balls. He's allowed the run, and he's in some trouble still. 1-0. High fly, left field, and this ball is gone. Jack Anderson hits his 2nd home run of the season, a high fly down the left field line. And just like that, Strasburg leads it 4-0 here in the bottom of the first. So the offense continues for the Express here in game number 3. 2 home runs in the first inning. And it'll bring up Landon Beaver, the first baseman. Good swing there from Anderson. Jumped on it and drove it down the line. Landon Beaver, the batter, he got hurt. And it was either his first or second plate appearance in Woodstock in game 1. Fouled one off his leg. And he swings and drives one. That's deep to right field, and that ball is gone. 3rd home run of the first inning Landon Beaver out of the University of Alabama, Birmingham makes it 5-0 Express here in the bottom of the first. Strasburg goes back-to-back in inning number 1. What a start for the Express.
Now batting the catcher from Seminole State College, number 21, Erwin Cabasa.
So Strasburg 3 long balls in the inning, and that one was funny because the right fielder Ramirez Jr., he was looking up like he didn't know if he needed to react to that baseball. Don't know if he didn't see it off the bat or if he just assumed it was gone, but then he started to try to react to it, but by the time he did, the ball was leaving the yard. So Strasburg driving it again tonight. 5 runs, 4 hits in the inning, and we're not through yet. 2 outs for the catcher, Erwin Cabasa.
No, we're on the honor system.
Cabasa out of Seminole State College from Deltona, Florida. 6'2" righty. So a rough first inning for Burnley and the Cannons after a leadoff pop-out to start it. Cabasa was trying to send one out of the park. High fastball out of the zone, swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1. Line drive down the first, snagged on a hop by Pirelli. And he takes it to the bag, 3 unassisted, and that'll do it in the first. But Strasburg sends 8 men to the plate. 5 runs, including 3 home runs, 4 hits, nobody left. We're through 1 and off to the second. Strasburg 5, Purcellville nothing. We're back after this on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. We go to the top of the second inning. Strasburg 5 runs in the first. And now Purcellville back to the plate for their second turn tonight. It'll be Devin McEachern, the third baseman, stepping in. And the first pitch is down and in, 1-0. McEachern, the third baseman out of Mercer University. 6-foot righty, 190. Second year as a member of the Cannons. And he takes high, ball 2. Defense tonight behind the starting pitcher for Strasburg, Davis Budd, and left it's Douglas. Mosley in center, and De Los Santos is in right. 2-0. High, ball 3. Don't want to walk the leadoff man after scoring 5. In the infield for Strasburg, Anderson at third, Harden at short, Pepe at second, Beaver at first, and Cabasa behind the plate. 3-0. And right down the chute for strike one, 3-1. Appreciate everyone joining us tonight on Facebook or YouTube. Make sure you set your video quality to 1080p HD for the best quality. 3-1 is fouled back. It's 3-2. If you have the YouTube app on your smart TV, you can search up Strasburg Express and it'll be right there for you. We've evolved so much over the years. We went from dial-in, you had to call on your cell phone. I know that's still not that long ago, but to stretch internet, the 3-2 is in the dirt ball 4. You had to call in with a cell phone and plug a microphone into your phone jack and do a game like that.
Now batting the first baseman from Elizabethtown College, number 19, Quentin Purcellville.
And before that, they just didn't have broadcast. All right, here's Quentin Purcellville, the first baseman. He's out of Elizabethtown College, and he takes a strike. Looking at the Cannons roster, Aparicio is the only catcher listed on their roster at this time. So I hope they've got some more guys that can catch if need be. 0-1 as Strasburg looks for a double play, and a ground ball to third. They go to second for one, off to first, double play. Right on cue. Started by Anderson at third, fired to second for Pepe, and off to Beaver at first. 5-4-3 double play, 2 outs here in the top of the second. Tyler Rowling, the shortstop, swings and hits one into the protective netting that we have set up here at the ballpark, 0-1. 5-0 Strasburg, top 2 outs. Purcellville with their shortstop and 8-hitter up against the Strasburg right-hander Davis Budd. 0-1. He winds and deals, and a breaking ball misses outside. It is 1-1. 1-1, down and away, 2-1. Well, during the high school game I was calling last night, we had a leadoff walk, and it was also deleted by a double play. Very rare that doesn't come back to bite you. But we had a double play, erase one here just moments ago. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. We play here in the top of the second. Warm day here in the Shenandoah Valley. Temps in the 80s, could reach the low 90s tomorrow. 2-2, swing and a miss. And Davis Budd picks up the strikeout, number 2 for him on the evening. We head to the bottom of the second inning. 5-0 Strasburg, back after this here on the Express Baseball Network. Head to the bottom of the second from Strasburg. Jay Douglas, the Strasburg left fielder, will lead off. It'll be 9-1-2, Douglas, Harden, and Mosley. Inning number 2 for Michael Burnley. He allowed 5 runs on 4 hits in inning number 1. Douglas, swing and a miss, 0-1. Douglas out of Eastern Kentucky University, 6-foot righty from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Numbers on the season, 0 for 4, looking for his first hit of the year. No better time, the 0-1. Fouled back, quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Douglas. Breaking ball in the dirt. If you haven't seen the social media post yet, the game scheduled to be played here tomorrow night against Woodstock has been moved to Woodstock. That's due to the continued success of Strasburg High School in the playoffs. So they'll be playing here tomorrow night instead. 1-2's outside. So it'll be a 7 o'clock start tomorrow in Woodstock. I will be broadcasting. And the games will be found on the River Bandits Facebook and YouTube pages. 2-2. Liner to third off the glove and ricocheting into left field. And the first hit of the season for Jay Douglas, a screamer off the bat. Unofficially, 93 miles per hour. And there's a leadoff single here in the second for the Express. Unofficially can have a lot of meaning to it. The way I use it is the most loose possible, the loose way possible. All right, leadoff single for Strasburg, 5th hit of the game. Back to the top, it's Tanner Harden, the shortstop. Popped out to short his first time up. Douglas has good speed over there. He does not go, and it's lined in the right center field. It's a base hit. Cutting it off is the center fielder Fernandez. From first to third is Douglas. And number 6 for the Express, hit number 6. Tanner Harden's first hit as a member of the Express. He's now batting .500, and men are on the corners with nobody out here in the second. Douglas first to third, good read by him. And Brett Mosley will bat for the second time. Meeting to the mound. While they do that, we'll step away briefly. And we have a pitching change here with nobody out in the second. Cannon's going to the pen. We'll tell you about the new hurler right after this. New pitcher for the Purcellville Cannons after the starter goes just an inning. We'll give you his final line after the 2 runners on base are dealt with one way or the other. New pitcher for the Cannons is Aiden Adams, a left-hander out of Montreat College. And his first pitch to Brett Mosley is a called strike. Well, I get why Purcellville wants to get a left-hander in there against Mosley, the way he's been swinging it against right-handers. Brett 1 for 1 with a solo home run back in, well, last inning in the first. Runners at first and third, nobody out. 5-0 Strasburg in the second. The pitch, swing and a miss, quickly 0-2. Singles by Douglas and Harden to lead off the second inning off of the Purcellville starter, Michael Burnley. Mosley 3 home runs so far this year, none in the first game, 2 in the second game, and 1 tonight. Check to first, and Tanner Harden back in safely. A little bit of a breeze coming through up here in the press box. No breeze out on the field. The American flag is still. 0-2 to Mosley. Trying to get a run in here. And he pops it up. Left field. Kobe White getting under it. He will make the catch. Here comes the runner. And the throw to the plate is cut off. And a sac fly RBI for Brett Mosley. It's 7. Make it 6-0 Strasburg here in the second.
Josh eBay.
Runner goes. The pitch is a strike. Throw to second. Not even close. As Tanner Harden snags the bag, his first stolen base of the summer. And a runner back in scoring position for the Express. eBay the batter. Walked his first time up. 0-1. And ball low according to the umpire. Craig Orndorff, who is the announcer for the River Band, it's made a good comparison to eBay the other night. It's almost like an Eric Davis type stance. 1-1 and a spin check to second. Six runs, 6 hits so far for Strasburg. Still threatening, man at second and 1 out. Harden with a good lead out there. eBay pops it up foul and out of play. It's 1-2. One to the count. A lot of room on that right side of the infield at second base. And a chopper, third base side. McEachern charges, throws to first, not in time. Ball is bobbled. Here comes the runner. Throw to the plate is not in time. The ball's dropped. And eBay will stop at first. It'll be an infield RBI single. And the Express lead it 7-0. Great base running there from Harden. That was a aggressive move, and it worked out. Throw might have beat him. Tag, don't know if it got him in time. But it didn't matter. The ball was dropped, and the run scores. So eBay picks up the hit. Harden scores all the way from second on an infield single. That's some speed. Here's De Los Santos, swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. 7 runs, 7 hits here in the inning, or in the game so far. 0-1. Hard hit, grounder, foul. Strasburg hitting a lot of baseballs hard tonight. I know the last one was the softest we've seen tonight there, and eBay's little ground ball to third. It was a great effort from McEachern charging and trying to make a throw. But it hopped in there, got away slightly. Throw was made to the plate, and ball got away from the catcher. 0-2 to De Los Santos. Singled his first time up, and that's down and in. Ball's off the glove of the catcher. Moving to second on the wild pitch is Josh eBay. Thought that had hit him, but it did not, apparently. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Breaking ball, caught at short, throw to second, not in time. Close play out there. He jammed De Los Santos, popped it up, and eBay had to get back and barely did in time. 2 outs here in the second.
Second baseman, number 11, Nick Pepe.
Here's Nick Pepe, the second baseman, struck out swinging his first time up. Well, we can close the book on the Cannons starting pitcher, Michael Burnley. I'll give you his line in just a second. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. Final line for Burnley. He goes just an inning plus, allows 6 hits, 7 runs. All 7 were earned runs. Walked a man and struck out a man. One and 0. Outside again, 2 and 0. And a called strike, 2 and 1. Pepe and Cabasa, the only 2 members of the Express right now that don't have a hit. The rest of them are 7 hits by 7 different players. 2-1. That's outside. Check the swing. He didn't go. 3 and 1. Jack Anderson's on deck. He had a 3-run home run in the first inning, his second home run of the year. Back-to-back games for Anderson. 3-1, hard hit grounder to second. Fielded by Kono. He'll throw to first in time. And a hard hit ground out for Pepe to end inning number 2. But more damage done. Strasburg 5 in the first. They score 2 more in the second. And they lead it 7-0 as we move to the top of the third. We'll be back after this as you're watching Valley Baseball League action on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network.
As we mentioned,
New pitcher for Strasburg as we go to the top of the third inning. It'll be the right-hander Jackson Holcher. Holcher, 6'3" right-hander out of Ashburn, Virginia. Believe he pitched in game number 1 against Woodstock, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check that in a second. All right, 9-1-2. Aiden Aparicio, the catcher, leads off for the Cannons. First plate appearance of the night. And the pitch is fouled back, 0-1. Holcher on the year, 3 innings so far, 2 strikeouts, and a 0 ERA. So he takes over for the starter, Davis Budd, 2 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. No decision for him with a 7-0 lead. 0-1. Fouled back, quickly 0-2. Aparicio, Kono, and Fernandez due up for the Purcellville Cannons here in the third. They have 2 hits to this point, one by Fernandez and one by Manny Ramirez Jr. 0-2 the count to Aparicio. He's 2 for 5 on the year, 400 batting average. And strike 3 called right down the middle. And Holcher comes in and strikes out the first man he sees here in inning number 3.
Second baseman, number 2, Sky Kono.
Back to the top, it's Sky Kono, the second baseman, struck out swinging his first time up. Kono from Johnson University, hometown, Japan, according to our roster. Yeah. And that misses ball 1. One ball, no strikes to the left-hander. Third baseman Anderson trying to keep him honest by playing a little bit in front of the bag, possible bunt. He pops it right up the chute and behind the plate and off of something. The ice cream trailer? Oh, okay. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Kono 3 for 8 on the year after his out. He does show bunt, pulls back and takes ball 2. Again, we want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. Game number 3 for the Express, second game here at home in 2025. Beautiful night for baseball on this Tuesday from Strasburg. The 3rd of June, 2025, 2-1. Ground ball to short. Fielded on a hop by Harden. Throw to first is in time. And there are 2 outs here in the 3rd. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Fernandez, the center fielder. Singled his only time up.
Anthony Fernandez.
Cabasa laying down the signs. Holcher shaking off a couple. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. So with that single for Fernandez, he's now 6 for 9 with a home run and 6 RBIs in his first 9 at-bats. Excuse me, 6 for 8 in his first 8 at-bats. Number 9 right here. Fouls it straight back off the boards behind the plate. 1-1. One. Fouled back. That got a piece of Cabasa, I believe. Big violent swing by Fernandez. He's out of Monroe College. And he's behind in the count 1-2. This doesn't seem like a guy you want to make a mistake to. And he didn't. He threw a slider and struck him out looking. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Holcher, and the Cannons go down 1-2-3. We are through 2 innings and we are through 2.5 innings going to the bottom of the 3rd. Strasburg 7, Purcellville nothing. We'll return after this on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network.
Express, third baseman number 14, Jack Anderson.
7. And Jack Anderson from James Madison University takes ball 1, 1-0. Anderson batting in the 6th spot tonight. 3-run home run with 2 outs back in the first. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string and got him to go after it 1-1. Anderson out of Medina, Minnesota. 6'3", 205. Adams, the lefty, sets and deals. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Express 4 hits in the first, 3 in the second. 1-2 is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anderson trying to jumpstart another inning of success here for the Express. 2-2. Inside and it hit him. Check swing, he didn't go. And a hit by pitch to start the leadoff hit by pitch. And a little bit of an argument down there from Cannon's coaching staff. He checked his swing and then he was hit by a pitch. So that's what will stand, I would think. Okay, we're going to Secaucus, New York for the replay center. And they're saying he stepped in front of it, apparently. That's every baseball player's dream, to step in front of a pitch, right? That's what they all strive to do. 3-2. Fouled back. Well, we'll see what the baseball gods do with that here. And that did hit him. And he turns around and says something to the umpire. And a leadoff hit by pitch to start the bottom of the third. For the second time he was hit in the inning. That time by a heater.
The first baseman, number 15, Landon Beaver.
That one definitely didn't feel as good as the first one did. All right. Here's the left-hander, Landon Beaver. He hit a home run his first try up tonight. Only his second or third at-bat of the year after getting injured in Woodstock, game number 1. Beaver, the lefty against the lefty. Adams, that's down and away, ball 1. According, okay. And the pitch misses, 2-0. Check to first. Pitch has popped up foul, 2-1. It's out of play.
Please return all foul balls to the train station. In exchange, you can get a free spot.
So 2 balls, 1 strike, runner at first, nobody out, bottom 3. Strasburg up big, 7-0. High fly, right field, and it is gone. Beaver 2 for 2. 2 at-bats, 2 home runs. Make it 9-0 Strasburg here in the bottom of the third. Got a breaking ball and drove it way out of the ballpark to right center. Anderson scores 9-0 Strasburg, 8th hit of the game.
Now batting for Express, the catcher, number 21, Erwin Cabasa.
Well, how about this offensive showing for the Express so far? First pitch is a strike to the catcher, Cabasa. So technically, Beaver, apparently his first at-bat when he got injured in Woodstock, as that pitch is grounded to short, Rawling stays down and throws to first in time, 2 outs. It didn't count as an at-bat, so his 2 at-bats tonight are his only 2 at-bats. And he's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored, make it 3 RBIs. Cabasa is the first out of the inning. Brings up Jay Douglas, the 9-hitter and the left fielder. Singled his first time up, came around to score back in the second. The lefty Adams sets and deals. That's inside, ball 1. In there for ball 1. Douglas pops it up right side and out of play, 1-1. Well, if you have a second, check some scores around Major League Baseball tonight. Rays lead the Rangers 1-0 bottom of the second. Diamondbacks on top of the Braves 4-0. Yankees and Guardians scoreless in the fourth. That pitch misses, 2-1. Cubs lead the Nationals 4-3 in the fifth. Phillies lead the Blue Jays 7-0 in the third. Rockies and Marlins tied at 2. Line drive, base hit left field for Jay Douglas. He's 2 for 2. 2 singles in the ball game for him in back-to-back innings. Make it hit number 9 for Strasburg, and a man at first with 1 out here in the third.
Shortstop, number 9, Tanner Harden.
And it brings Tanner Harden to the plate for the third time. All right, top of the lineup for Harden. He shows bunt. It's to the backstop, and moving to second easily is Douglas on the wild pitch. So Jay moves up to second base. And a base hit could extend the lead once again. One out. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Temperature just dropped about 5 degrees here at the ballpark. Sun on its way down. It's been a hot one. 1-1. Adams checks the runner at second. Still looking out there and deals. Fouling it back is Harden, 1-2. Pretty unusual here. Tanner Harden, he hit in the first, he hit in the second, he's batting again here in the third. 1 for 2. Making his Express debut. And he hits it into right. That is going to be caught on a dive out there by Ramirez Jr. Robbing Harden of possible extra bases if that got past him. Instead, it's a nice play out there by Ramirez Jr. 2 outs here in the third. And it brings Mosley to the plate for the third time. Tip your cap to that play there. I think what is impressive tonight, Strasburg, even lefty-lefty are still hitting the ball well. And that's usually something tough that you don't always see. Mosley takes low, ball 1. Mosley a home run and back in the first and a sac fly RBI in the second. Facing Adams for the second time. 1-0. And a check back to second. Nothing doing. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled back. One ball and 1 strike. Called strike this time, 1-2. Some scores from around the Valley League. Front Royal leads Newmarket 2-1 in the third. Charlottesville and Waynesboro tied at 2 in the third. Woodstock leading Culpeper 3-0 in the third. Harrisonburg on top of Covington 5-2 in the third. 1-2 is down and away off the glove of the catcher, and moving to third is Douglas. That'll be charged a pass ball. So pass ball charged to Aparicio. Two the count to the center fielder, Brett Mosley, out of Ole Miss. And he just gets a piece of it. We'll do it again at 2-2. It's pretty snazzy batting gloves down there for Mosley, the Ole Miss, white and red. Got the red elbow guard. 2-2, runner at third. And missing outside again, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Josh Ebay, the DH, would be next. He's 1 for 1. Drove in a run on a single, infield single his last time up. Payoff pitch. Ball 4, walked him. Great plate appearance there from Mosley. And the inning will continue for the Express. First and third with 1 out.
Number 22, Josh Ebay.
It'll bring Josh Ebay to the plate. We've yet to see a eBay home run here at First Bank Park. Granted, this is his first game at home this year. Fouled back off the hands of 0-1. Again, if you're just joining us, Strasburg with an explosive output on the offensive side so far. 5 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 2 more here in the third. 0-1. Outside, ball 1. They ran Michael Burnley, the starting pitcher, out of the game after just 1+ innings, allowing 7 earned runs. 3 home runs in the first for Strasburg. 1 so far here in the third. Check the first, and Mosley back in safely. A little bit closer than he probably would have liked. One is high, ball 2. Good hitter's count here for a powerful right-handed hitter. 2 balls, 1 strike. And you can't do anything with a ball that skips in front of the dish. It's ball 3. 3-1. Next hitter, just as dangerous. Christian De Los Santos, the right fielder. He would be next. He's 1 for 2. High, ball 4, and the bases are full. Adams might be running out of steam out there. And we've got a pitching change. Cannon's going to a right-hander. That'll be it for the reliever, Aiden Adams. And we will tell you about the new hurler right after this. 9-0 Strasburg, base is full. We'll return after this on the Express Baseball Network. Back to baseball, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Christian De Los Santos will step in with the bases full. First pitch is down and in, ball 1. New pitcher for the Cannons, their third pitcher of the night. Parker Davis, left-hander out of Dyersburg State Community College, 6'2" lefty from Covington, Texas. 1-0 to De Los Santos. Grounded foul, 1-1. 2 runs in the inning. Can't finish the line yet for Aiden Adams. All 3 runners on base are his responsibility. One. And that's right at the knees. Strike 2. Well, even though you're up 9-0, you never want to get complacent and not continue trying to add on as much as you can. Great spot here to add some more if you're Strasburg. Davis trying to slam the door. And a high fly ball. There's plenty of room out there. And the catch is going to be made by Kobe White. De Los Santos just getting under it and missing a grand slam. And the inning comes to a close. Strasburg, however, does score 2 more. And they lead it 9-0 as we go to the 4th. We'll return after this on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Well, we start the top of the 4th inning. It'll be 3-4-5. Ramirez Jr., Rex Smith, and Kobe White due up for the Cannons as Purcellville trails 9-0. Jackson Holcher back to the mound. First pitch is low, ball 1. Final line for Purcellville's second pitcher tonight, Adams. He went an inning and 2/3. 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Very thankful for his teammate Davis getting him out of that bases loaded jam. 1-0. And a called strike to Ramirez, 1-1. Manny with a leadoff single a single in his first at bat back in the first, a hard hit liner to left. 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Ramirez out of East Los Angeles College. Two one. Swing and a miss. Couldn't lay off. 2-2. Two. And a strike three called, and Manny Ramirez Jr., the son of the great Manny Ramirez, who hit 555 career home runs and 19 major league seasons, goes down looking. All right, one out here in the fourth. Here's Rex Smith, the DH. Very loud with his hands. First pitch. Chopper. First base side, it's going to go foul. We've seen sons of major leaguers over the last few years in the Valley League. Roy Halladay's son, Braden Halladay, was a member of the Tom Sox for a couple of years. Roy Halladay, the Phillies and Blue Jays great, Major League Hall of Famer, passed away way too soon. Rafael Furcal played for this Purcellville team last year. He's scheduled to play with them again. His father, a former All-Star with, forget if it was with the Cardinals or with the Braves, 0-1, or the Dodgers. That one misses. And then here tonight, Manny Ramirez Jr., and I'm sure there's others that have come through. Those are just recently. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out to Rex Smith. And a called strike, 1-2. Yeah, if you go back throughout the years, Corey and Kyle Seeger's brother, Justin Seeger, played for the Woodstock River Bandits years ago. Ben Verlander, the brother of Justin Verlander, played for Stanton. He also played for the Express. 1 ball and 2 strikes, time is called. Gunnar Henderson's cousin, Brayton Brown, played for the Express. Brown was with Auburn, I believe, for a little while, and then he moved on somewhere else. UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham. 1-2. Fouled off. A lot of history in the Valley League, especially dating back many, many years ago. Guys like John Kruk in the Valley League, Daniel Murphy. One, two. And a strike three called. And Rex Smith goes down looking. Back-to-back punch-outs here in the fourth for Holcher and the Express.
Left fielder number 42, Kobe White.
And then the Express, even in the young franchise of our ball club here, Rhett Lauder, first-round draft pick from Wake Forest, taken by the Cincinnati Reds. He was part of our 2021 championship team. Pitch is fouled back. Wyatt Langford, a member of the Charlottesville Tom Sox. He was a first-round pick as well. He was actually selected a few picks before Rhett Lauder. They were both, I believe, top 5 picks. Drew Avens, another member of the Express, back in the, I think it was the 15 and 16 seasons. He was one of the OG Express members. Played many years in the minor leagues as that pitch just misses to Kobe White. And then we got our guy from the Mets, Kevin Herget, relief pitcher. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Kobe White, the batter, 0 for 1. Grounder back to the mound, his only time up. Time's called. He's got a gnat in his eye. 1-1 to White. That's in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two one. And the pitch. White takes a strike at the knees. 2-2. Holcher looking to strike out the side in order. First 2 have gone down looking. He has 4 strikeouts and an inning and 2/3. The pitch. Did he go? No, he did not, according to the base umpire. And the count fills at 3-2 with Devin McEachern, the third baseman, on deck. Holcher, the right-hander, will work from the windup. He kicks and deals, and that is a pitch somewhere other than being called a strike. And a 2-out walk here in the 4th.
Third baseman, number 27, Devin McEachern.
So a base runner for the Cannons. It'll be Kobe White taking first on the base on balls. Good plate appearance there by Kobe. So McEachern walked his first time up, and he swings and misses at a high fastball, 0-1. Last thing you want to do is let the Cannons start inching closer. 9 runs is a lot, but is it really at this ballpark? 0-1. Way outside to the backstop. Runner's on his way to second. He'll get there on a wild pitch. So White moves up into scoring position. A base hit could get Purcellville on the board here in the 4th. One. That's high. 2-1. Swing and a miss. The pitch is down and away, 3-2. I'll see if Jackson Holcher can get through this inning and send this thing to the bottom of the 4th. Strasburg and their coaches would love to see that happen here. The pitch, high, ball 4. And back-to-back 2-out walks here in the inning. Second time McEachern's reached on the walk tonight.
First baseman, number 19, Quentin Purcellville.
And a visit to the mound. While they do that, we'll step away. We'll be right back on the Express Baseball Network. All right, after the visit to the mound, 2 outs, men on first and second for the first baseman, Pirelli. Quentin Pirelli hit into a double play, his only time up. 1-0 the count. And another ball, 2-0. Well, look back to that at-bat with Kobe White. It looked like he might have had him struck out once or twice, but he couldn't finish it according to the umpire. So this inning has continued. A big spot here for Purcellville, 2-0. And catcher Cabasa brings that one back up for a strike, 2-1. Back-to-back strikeouts looking to start the inning, then a 3-2 walk to White, McEachran walking, and now Pirelli 2-1. And 2-2 as that's hits out. That's hits out. That is hit out of play. Nine nothing Express. We play here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. And Holcher will step off the rubber and reset. Two, runners go, and that is lined into left. It is caught on the run. Big time play out there by Douglas. Hard hit, but Douglas able to get there and make the snag, and the half inning is over. The Cannons threaten. They leave 2 or through 3.5 and off to the bottom of the 4th. 9-0 Strasburg on the Express Baseball Network.
Second baseman, number 11, Nick Pepe.
We go to the bottom of the 4th, 9-0 Strasburg, and Strasburg will send up Nick Pepe, Jack Anderson, and Landon Beaver. First pitch misses. He's 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out. And that's a called strike. And it's 1-1. 1-1 is a hard hit grounder to first, snagged by Pirelli. And again, Pepe, a hard hit grounder for the first out. He's hit the ball hard a couple of times tonight.
Third baseman, number 14, Jack Anderson.
Just bad luck to this point for Nick Pepe. All right, here's Jack Anderson. He has 1 for 1, 3-run home run, and the run scored in the first, hit by pitch, and a run scored in the third. Davis deals. Ground ball, shortstop, picks it up on the backhand, in the hole, long throw to first, in time. Nice play out there by Rolling. And 2 quick outs as the Cannons look like they might get their first 1-2-3 inning of the game. But first, they're going to have to get through the guy that's hit 2 home runs in 2 tries, and Landon Beaver. Beaver, 2 plate appearances on the year, 2 home runs. both to the pull side right center, and the last one was off the left-hander as well. The pitch, and that's to the backstop, 1-0. We play here in the bottom of the fourth. The Express 0-2. The Cannons are 1-1 here in the early parts of the 2025 season. 1-0. Outside again, 2 balls and no strikes. Breaking ball falls in for a strike, 2-1. And 2-2. Not much Beaver can do with that one there. So from 2-0 to 2-2, Cannons a strike away from their first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game. Trying to send this to the fifth. The 2-2 pitch. Outside again, 3-2. He's missed 3 times out in the right-hand batter's box. Parker Davis, he's done a good job since entering the game. Came in with the bases loaded, 2 outs last inning. Got a pop out, ground out, and a ground out here. 3-2. Swing and a foul tip held onto by the catcher Aparicio. And it is a 1-2-3 inning for the Purcellville pitching. Nice job by Parker Davis. We head to the fifth. It's 9-0 Strasburg. We're back after this on the Express Baseball Network. Back to Strasburg, top of the fifth. New pitcher for the Express is the right-hander out of Wofford College, John Gray. Gray, 6'5" righty from Wilmington, Delaware. So some changes. Jack Anderson has been replaced. Rosado is moving into the game to play short, and the former shortstop, Harden, is moving to third. 0-1 the count, and it is quickly 0-2 to Tyler Rowling, the shortstop for Purcellville. 0-2. Gray, the tall righty deals. Breaking ball, wow, swing and a miss on the slider. Had him way out in front, and a quick strikeout to start the 5th inning for Strasburg pitching.
Catcher, number 33, Aiden Aparicio.
Comes Aiden Aparicio, the catcher. He's 0 for 1, struck out looking back in the 3rd. So again, Rosado checks into the game, Aramil Rosado. He will play shortstop and bat in the spot of Jack Anderson in the 6-hole. First pitch to Aparicio is a strike, 0-1. Gray, a recent addition to the Express roster, at least a recent arrival to the team, 0-1. And breaking ball stayed up a little bit there, 1-1. Final line for Jackson Holcher, the second arm of the night for Strasburg. 2 innings, no hits, no runs, no earned, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. 1-1 to Aparicio. And that's fouled off. You know, Aparicio, that's a major league name too. And that was a long time ago. I know because he was in MLB The Show. Luis Aparicio. Swing and a miss. Got him again. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gray out of the bullpen. 2 up, 2 down, back to the top of the lineup. And a change here for the Cannons. It'll be number 10 checking in. Jake Barber.
Now batting from Queens University of Charlotte, number 10, Jake Barber.
Barber coming into the game for Sky Kono. First pitch misses, ball 1. Barber from Queens University of Charlotte. And he grounds 1 to second. Pepe throws to first in time, and a 1-2-3 inning for John Gray. And the Express keep this thing moving as we head to the bottom of the 5th. 9-0 Express. We're back after this on the Express Baseball Network. Back to Strasburg, Kyle Gutschall with you, top of the, make it bottom of the 5th inning. As Strasburg holds a 9-0 lead, it'll be 8-9-1. Cabasa, Douglas, and Harden due up. And first pitch swinging and dropping it into left is the catcher, Erwin Cabasa, his first hit of the game. And 8 of the 9 original starters for the Express now have hits. Jay Douglas will bat here.
Left fielder, number 10, Jay Douglas.
Douglas 2 for 2, 2 singles and a run scored tonight out of the 9 spot for Strasburg. With that hit by Cabasa, now 10 hits overall. Left-hander Davis is still on the mound. First thing he's allowed so far. First pitch is a changeup just off the plate, ball 1. 9 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Strasburg. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Purcellville. 1-0. Not much of a lead at all for the catcher Cabasa. Way outside, 2-0. Again, tomorrow night's game, originally scheduled to be played here against Woodstock, will be played at Woodstock, still a 7 o'clock start. It can be watched on the Facebook and YouTube for the Woodstock River Bandits. 2 O's down and in, 3-0. We'll have the call for you from Falcon Field. And the River Bandits, if they win tonight, they'll be 3-0. 3-0 pitch is high, ball 4, and it looks like Davis now running out of gas. The 8 and 9 hitters reach to start the inning for the Express, and it flips the lineup back to the top. It's the third baseman, Tanner Harden. He's 1 for 3. He was robbed of extra bases, robbing play out there on the dive by Ramirez Jr. Is this a bunt situation here for Harden? He will swing away, and it's a called strike, 0-1. 0-1. And a liner to third, going to first. It is a double play. Nice play over there at the hot corner. McEachran makes the catch. He throws the ball over to first, and they double up. Douglas at first. It'll be a 5-3 double play, which is actually not a very uncommon double play. It's just the way that happened there on the force out instead of a typical third baseman double play where he steps on the bag and throws it to first. So a 5-3 double play, and just like that, there are 2 outs. Runner still at second. Not much you can do there if you're Harden. Here's Mosley for the 4th time tonight. And he takes a ball, 1-0. Mosley, home run in the first, sac fly, RBI in the second, walked in the third. Express trying to make this an even 10-run lead here. Single could do it. 1-0. Fly ball to center field. It's well hit, but Fernandez has room as he makes the catch about a foot from the ground. And the inning comes to a close. Another scoreless inning for Strasburg. They do threaten, but a double play costly as we're through 5 and off to inning number 6 here on this Tuesday night of baseball from First Bank Park. The Strasburg Express 9, the Purcellville Cannons nothing. We'll return after this on the Express Baseball Network. Back to Strasburg. We start the top of the 6th inning. We're talking about stretching up here, but we're not to the bottom of the 7th yet. Time is called after the first pitch. Don't know, did the catcher get hit? Umpire walks all the way out there and then still tossed it. Count is 0-1 to Anthony Fernandez. Fernandez's third at bat. He's 1 for 3. Struck out looking on a nasty breaking ball last time. 0-1. Liner to third, caught by the leaping Harden, and there's one out. 1 up, 1 down for the Cannons. Here's Manny Ramirez Jr. Ramirez Jr. with a single his first time up, struck out looking in the 4th. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to the right-hander. That's up and in, 1-1. Gray seems to have pretty good velocity on his fastball. Probably sitting high 80s, low 90s. Maybe up to 91, 92. 1-1. Breaking ball outside. He's got that wash away breaking ball. He gets ahead and then throws that when guys are sitting on the heater. No, 2-1. And that just missing. 3-1. Strasburg leading 9-0. 9 runs on 10 hits. Cannons no runs on 2 hits. Both hits in the first inning. They were the second and third hitters of the game that had the hits. Here's a chopper foul, and that got a piece of Manny. 3-2. Get another look at the Valley League scoreboard here in just a moment. Three-two. Ball 4. Missed on the slider and a 1-out walk here in the 6th. Second time Ramirez reaches tonight. Here comes Rex Smith, the DH. All right, here is Rex Smith looking for the double play ball here. And that's fouled out of play towards the parking lot. Count is 0-1. Ramirez at first, 1 out. John Gray out of Wofford on the mound for Strasburg. Chopper to second. This is just going to be 1. Pepe will go to first. And it goes 4-3. Moving to second is Manny Ramirez. And there are 2 outs.
Left fielder number 42, Kobe White.
Brings up the left fielder, Kobe White. He's 0 for 1. Ground out in a walk tonight. First pitch is ball 1. Some scores around the Valley League coming up after this pitch. We'll sneak one in. Winchester leads Stanton 11-3, bottom 5. 1-0. That skips all the way to the backstop, and Manny Ramirez moves to third on the wild pitch. Cardinals lead the Rebels 2-1, bottom 6. Generals and Tom Sox tied at 4 in the 6th. Turks of Harrisonburg leading Covington 10-3 in the 6th. And the Woodstock River Bandits on top of the Culpeper Cavaliers 4-2, bottom 6. 2-0. He shows bunt, pulls back, and takes ball 3. So 2 teams have scored in double digits tonight. Strasburg 1 run away from doing so. 3-0 is a strike. Looking at Purcellville's first 2 games, they lost to Front Royal 8-7 on May 31st. Then they turned around on Sunday and beat Culpeper 13-2. So they've scored 20 runs through 2 games. That pitch misses. Ball 4 and another walk for Gray. Walks have been the Achilles heel of this Express team through 2.5 games. Devin McEachern will step up, and speaking of walks, he's walked twice. Will break during this pitching visit to the mound. All right, after the visit to the mound, Cannons have men on the corners with 2 outs for Devin McEachern. He's walked twice. White goes. The pitch is up and in. Cabasa throwing to second, and close play actually, but he's in safely. And for some reason, Manny Ramirez did not come home. I guess in a 9-0 game, you don't want to risk being thrown out. So White steals second. It was actually a little bit closer than I originally thought it would be, but the count is 1-0 to McEachern. Gray trying to get through this inning. And ball 2. Yeah, base is open. Might as well put him on, right? Go ahead and just give up the four fingers. Yeah, just kidding. Dangerous count here, 2-0. And ball 3. All right, so a walk here would be the 3rd of the inning and the 3rd for McEachern of the game. 6 team walks so far. And make it 7 team walks tonight for the Express pitching staff. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Here comes Quentin Pirelli, the first baseman.
First baseman, number 19, Quentin Pirelli.
7 walks. 6 walks tonight, not 17.
All right, here's Pirelli. 0 for 2, a double play and a line out. He's hit it hard twice. First pitch, Gray gets ahead, 0-1. Big time at bat here in a 9-0 game. The Cannons trying to claw back into it here in the top of the 6th inning. Gray from the stretch, bends his knees, comes set and deals. Ground ball, third base side. It's a fair ball. It's going to be a long throw, and he got it. Harden all the way across the diamond in time, 5-3, and the inning comes to a close. Cannons strand the bases loaded for the first time tonight. They've left 7 on through 6 tries in the game. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 9-0 Express on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Strasburg up 9-0. They'll send up 3, 4, 5. eBay, De Los Santos, and Pepe. New pitcher, Luke Geske on the mound for the Cannons, and the first pitch is grounded to short. Rawlings, throw to first is in time. 1 up, 1 down for Strasburg. It'll bring up Christian De Los Santos. He's 1 for 3 with a single back in the first. Make sure you're with us. In the 7th inning, we'll have history, baseball history on this day, June 3rd. First pitch coming up to De Los Santos. Fouled off. Geske out of San Jacinto College. 6'2" righty out of Sarasota, Florida. The count is 0-1. The pitch. That's low, 1-1. De Los Santos holds his hands high in the air. And he takes a breaking ball outside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And a chopper left side. McEachern, great scoop and throw to first in time. Heck of a play out there at third base by the third baseman, McEachern. Gobbling it up and throwing to first. Good pick over there by Pirelli. And there are 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 11, Nick Pepe.
All right, here's Nick Pepe. Hitless tonight, 0 for 3. He would be, with a hit, make it all 9 starters getting hits tonight in this game, but he got under it. Skies it into right center. Fernandez moving over. Here comes the right fielder Ramirez, but the catch is made. And the inning is over. Strasburg goes 1, 2, 3, and we're quickly off to the 7th. 9-0. We're back after this on the Express Baseball Network. New pitcher for Strasburg as we go to the top of the 7th. It's the right-hander Davis Rivers. The second Davis to pitch tonight for the Express. We got it started by Davis Budd, and now it's Davis Rivers out of Columbia, South Carolina. He will face 8-9-1, Rolling Aparicio and Barber. First pitch misses, ball 1. Final line for the last pitcher for Strasburg, which was Gray. 2 innings, no hits, no runs, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. And the count is quickly 2-0 to Tyler Rolling, is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts swinging. It's the 7th inning. That means it's time for some baseball history on this day, June 3rd. 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. And that hit him. Leadoff hit by pitch to start the 7th. That's better than a leadoff walk.
The catcher, number 33, Aiden Aparicio.
Now here comes Aiden Aparicio, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Here's a good one today. In 1932, Luke Gehrig hits 4 consecutive home runs and nearly misses a 5th. And Tony Lazzeri hits for the cycle as the Yankees beat the Philadelphia Athletics 20-13. Pitches in the dirt again, ball 1. The Yankees set a major league record in that game for total bases with 50. And both teams set a still standing record for extra bases. 41 extra bases in a game. What? 1-0 the count. Rivers trying to find the strike zone, and he misses again. He wasn't throwing all that well in warm-ups. He was kind of all over the place, and that's continued onto the field here, trying to straighten it out. 2-0 count. Runner goes. The pitch is a strike. Throw to second. Not in time. And a stolen base for Tyler Rolling, the shortstop. Today in 1956, in the second game of a doubleheader at Busch Stadium, future Hall of Famer Richie Ashburn records the lone 5-hit game of his career. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Today in 57, Forbes Field, vast center field, provides the setting for one of Willie Mays' greatest catches, coming at the expense of Roberto Clemente. Swing and a miss, and he went around. Good job there by Davis Rivers, coming back to strike out Aparicio. He's down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight, and there's 1 out in the 7th.
The batter, number 10, Jake Barber.
All right. Here is Jake Barber. Pinch hit last time up. He grounded out. He takes the ball here, 1-0. Today in 1971, Ken Holtzman of the Chicago Cubs pitches his 2nd career no-hitter, defeating the Cincinnati Reds 1-0. 1-0. And that misses inside, 2-0. Today in 1978, Davey Johnson becomes the first major leaguer to hit 2 pinch hit grand slams in a season as the Phillies beat the Dodgers 5-1. 2-0 to the left-handed hitting Jake Barber, and it's 3-0. 9-0 Strasburg, 1 out, top of the 7th. Cannons have a runner at second. Anthony Fernandez on deck, and that finds the zone, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Barber. The righty Davis Rivers deals, and that's popped up. Foul territory, it's out of play. Today in 1995, Pedro Martinez of the Expos pitches 9 perfect innings against San Diego before giving up a leadoff double in the 10th inning of an Expos 1-0 win. Martinez becomes the 2nd pitcher in history to have a perfect game broken up in extra innings. from 3-0 to 3-2. Here it comes from Rivers to Barber. Runner goes. Pitch is high. Ball 4, and stealing third is Rolling. So runners on the corners with just one out for the Cannons here in the 7th.
Now batting number 8, Ethan Acevedo.
And a pinch hitter here. They're going to pull back Anthony Fernandez. And it'll be number 8, Ethan Acevedo out of Indian Hills Community College, 5'8" lefty from Monroe, New York. So Acevedo comes up to try to get the Cannons on the board for the first time in this ball game. First and third, one out. The pitch from Rivers. And he gets the strike zone, 0-1. 0-1. Fly ball deep center. Backing Mosley up. He's got a beat. He'll make the catch. Runner tagging from third, and the Cannons are on the board for the first time after the leadoff hit by pitch. Purcellville still doesn't have a hit in the inning, but they're on the board. 9-1, 2 outs as the runner holds it first.
Right fielder number 88, Manny Ramirez Jr.
Check to first, runner back in. Manny Ramirez Jr., the batter, he is 1 for 2, single in the first, struck out looking in the fourth, walked in the 6th. Runner goes, the pitch, swing and a miss. Throw to second, not in time. So another stolen base for the Cannons. This time it's Barber, his first of the game. Get a history note in here in honor of Manny Ramirez Jr. This one will be coming on this day, June 3rd, 2001. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. On this day, June 3rd, 2001, Manny Ramirez hit the longest home run in Sky Dome history, a 491-foot solo home run in the 4th inning off Chris Carpenter. The home run went into the 5th deck, and it's still the longest home run ever hit at the Rogers Center. 0-2, the pitch. Strike 3 called, and Ramirez goes down looking for out number 3. The Cannons get on the board for the first time. A walk, a hit by pitch, and a sac fly. It's time to stretch in Strasburg. 9-1. We go to the bottom of the 7th. We're back after this.
7th inning stretch.
All right, back to Strasburg. Here we go to the bottom of the 7th. The Express will send up Armo Rosado, Landon Beaver, and Erwin Cabasa. Rosado batting for the first time tonight. He takes a called strike on the extended corner, 0-1. Rosado awaits the 0-1 from Gretzky. Ground ball back to the mound. This will be routine. An underhand tag toss to first in time, 1-3, and there's one out in the 7th. Here's Landon Beaver. He's 2 for 3 with 2 home runs and a strikeout swinging.
First baseman, number 15, Landon Beaver.
Beaver this time facing a right-hander. He's hit 1 home run off of a righty and 1 off of a lefty. Facing the righty here. And the first pitch. Fastball in there, 0-1. Beaver, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs on the night. Coming in back-to-back at-bats in the first and the third. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. From Geske. And a liner into right. It's a base hit. Nice piece of hitting there on an 0-2 count by the first baseman, Landon Beaver. His 3rd hit of the game. And Erwin Cabasa comes up.
The catcher, number 21, Erwin Cabasa.
That is hit number 11 on the night for the home Strasburg Express. So Cabasa, who's 1 for 3, well, he's got a chance to do something here. 9-1 the score, bottom 7, 1 out. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. Try to get to a couple more history facts before we wrap that up tonight. Today in 2003, Sammy Sosa is ejected in the first inning of a 3-2 win over Tampa Bay after umpires find cork in his shattered bat. 1-0 to Cabasa. Fouled back, breaking ball, 1-1. Today also in 03, New York Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter is named the 15th captain in club history. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first. And that's in the dirt. Runner moves up to second on the wild pitch. So that run in the top of the inning looking big for Purcellville in the sense that in the Valley League, just to explain it so everyone's aware, after 7 innings, just explaining this to our new listeners, after 7 innings, if the home team is up by 10 runs or more, the game is called. Factual statement right here. That's all I'm going to say. It's an 8-run game. Yeah, it could be the visitors too. 2-1. That's outside. Whoever's up by 10 after 7. 3 balls and 1 strike to Cabasa with Jay Douglas on deck. He's been on 3 times, including 2 singles and a walk. (3-1) to Cabasa. Let's see if he lets it rip. And he hits a ground ball left side. It's a base hit. Beaver was going back to first. He'll get to third. And men are on the corners. Another hit for Cabasa, his 2nd of the game. First and third, 1 out for Strasburg, and here's Douglas.
Left fielder, number 10, Jay Douglas.
Today in 2004 at Turner Field, the 45-year-old Julio Franco hits a home run with the bases loaded. Franco, at 45 years old, became the oldest player in Major League history to hit a home run, or to hit a grand slam, excuse me. The Braves beat the Phillies 8-4. The pitch. That's down and out. Today in 2008, better known as the Big Unit, Randy Johnson moves into second place all-time in the Major League Strikeout leaderboard. 4,673. Past Roger Clemens. 1-0 to Douglas. Runners at first and third. Ground ball foul. 1-1. Today in 2010, a few days before he's expected to become the first overall selection in the 2010 MLB draft, Bryce Harper, playing for Southern Nevada, is ejected from a game in the National Junior College World Series for showing up an umpire. 1-1. Breaking ball, a strike. It was an automatic 2-game ejection or suspension, meaning his amateur career was over. Went on to be drafted number 1 by the Nationals, eventually signing with the Phillies. 1-2. And that's inside, kind of handcuffed the catcher, Aparicio, 2-2. Anyone remember Yasiel Puig? Today in 2013, 2 hits in his debut. 2-2. Fouled back. It's funny, you hear names sometimes. Here's another one. Today in 2015, Mark Trumbo traded to the Mariners. He had power whenever he could make contact. Two-two, once again to Jay Douglas, the 9-hitter. First and third, 1 out, bottom 7. And he takes a strike down the middle. And there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. First time he's been retired tonight. Back to the top, it's Tanner Hardin, the third baseman.
Third baseman, number 9, Tanner Hardin.
Today in 2019 MLB draft, Adley Rutschman drafted number 1 by the Orioles, followed by shortstop Bobby Witt of the of Kansas City. Orioles, Adley, Royals, Witt. All right, Hardin steps in and pops it up left side, fouling out of play. It's 0-1. Wrap it up today in 2022. On this day, the Phillies fire manager Joe Girardi after a disappointing 22-29 start to the season. Phillies went on to get to the World Series that year with interim manager Rob Thompson. 0-1. Hardin takes in the dirt, and moving to second is the winning run. So Cabasa moves to second, and now a base hit could send us home a little bit early. I say a little bit early, not really, time-wise. We got started tonight at 7:11. It's a little bit later than usual. The count is 1-1 to Tanner Hardin. Runners at second and third. Cabasa at second. And Beaver at third. 1-1. Strike. Excuse me. Called a ball. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Geske trying to keep this game alive for the Royals. Breaking ball, top of the zone, 2-2. Scoreboard had already changed to 3-1. Had to change that real quick. We can't afford to lose our PA announcer. Not this late. We don't have this late a notice. 2-2, fouled away. We'll do it again at 2-2. Strasburg 9, Purcellville 1. Express looking for their first win of the year. Cannons 1-1 entering play. Two-two to Hardin. And the pitch. And ball 3, 3-2. Just a little bit inside. Maybe a little bit low. Payoff pitch. And a emergency hack over the train station and out of play. Harden went after ball 4 there. Well, here's a history note. Today, in 2025, the Rockies have won 2 games in a row. They have hit the 11-win mark. They are now 11-50. 2 wins in a row for a club that's 25 and a half out of first on the 3rd of June. And I'm sorry if there's any Rockies fans watching. 3-2 again to Harden. And a ground ball right side. It's a base hit. They're going to send one. Here comes the winning run. The throw to the plate is in time. They call him out. His hand appeared to get in there in time. Umpire calls him out. It would have sent us home on the mercy rule. A great throw from right. But the umpire apparently wants to be here a little bit longer. So it's 10-1, but the winning run is thrown out at the plate. It looked like from this vantage point he got his hand in time, but out is the call, and we will play on to the 8th inning. 10-1 the score. We'll be back after this on the Express Baseball Network. All right, top of the 8th we go. New pitcher, first pitch from Bryce Mitchell, the new hurler for the Express. Way inside, ball 1. Mitchell out of Bucknell from Damascus, Maryland. 6-foot righty, 185. He's the 5th pitcher of the night for Strasburg. And that's a ball to Rex Smith, 2-0. Final line for Davis Rivers, an inning, 1 run, 1 earned, no walk, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. It didn't allow a hit. 2-0. And that's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Strasburg oh so close to winning it in the bottom of the 7th. They were called out in the winning run for the mercy rule, even though it looked like the hand was in there. That ball is crushed but foul, and it's 2-2. So we're playing on here. Two balls, 2 strikes. Outside, way outside.
In another state, I think.
3-2. Strasburg really trying to avoid the leadoff walk, and that's fouled back. Ten to 1 here in the top of the 8th. And the pitch. And he swung at ball 4. It's fouled back. Or, yeah. Fouled back, apparently. Oh, I thought it was going to hit him. Looked like to me it was going to hit him, but could be wrong. All right, here we go again, 3-2. Mitchell deals. And a liner caught again over there by Harden. Makes the catch, and there's 1 out here in the 8th for Purcellville. It'll bring up Kobe White for the 3rd, make it 4th time. White's 0 for 1 with a couple of walks and a stolen base tonight. And that's in there, 0-1. Pretty good velo on that fastball from Mitchell. Mitchell works exclusively from the stretch, something you see more and more, especially from relievers. Showing bunt, and don't know where that one is. So called a ball, 1-1. That was extra nice in game 1, or our game on Sunday. But I'm always nice. Yeah. 1-1 to Kobe White. Outside, 2-1. Ten to 1. Strasburg with some big runs early in this game set the tone. And White is hit, and going down and falling down is Mitchell after the pitch. White gets on for the 4th time tonight. Now you're going to have to worry about him taking off and stealing, even if he did just get hit.
Third baseman, number 27, Devin McEachern.
So White on for the 3rd time. 2 walks and hit by a pitch. Here's McEachern. He's been on 3 times, all by the walk. White's going to take off. He does not, and just barely getting out of the way is McEachern. 1-0. Well, we've continued to see the control issues for the Express up and down tonight. It's been a factor. Well, I guess it hasn't been a factor, but it could be. Runner's got a big lead. He deals inside. It's 2-0. Strasburg out hitting the Cannons 13-2. Check the first. Ball gets away. White thought about taking off. So 7 walks, 2 hit batters, 9 free passes tonight. Eight left on so far for the Cannons. 2-0. And that's a strike as it pops out of Cabasa's catcher's mitt. 2-1. Temp's still dropping. It's a night where I'm glad I did bring my sweatshirt. Didn't think we were going to continue to play on. After that hit to right, looked like it was going to be ball game. White with a good lead at first. 2-1 he goes. A swing and a miss. He does not go. He bluffs a go. Is that by design that they're holding him up over there? Two the count. Might see a try here, maybe a strike him out. Oh, they got him picked and he's out. No, he's not. They call him safe. They call him safe at first. White was leaning, he was picked, but called safe, and he will remain at first. Two. That's low, ball 3. White was dead meat, except he wasn't, apparently. 3-2, 1 out. McEachern, the batter, he's already walked 3 times tonight. Payoff pitch, White does go. It's fouled back. Three-two the count. And another throw to first. He's easily safe this time. And time is called. White needs to tie his shoes. 71 still tuning in over on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, just because it says they're on doesn't mean they're watching. Just has to be opened. Three and two the count. And the pitch. Runner goes. It is a high fly to left center. It's going to stay in the park. Mosley all the way to his right makes the catch. White will retreat back to first, and there are 2 outs. So they finally retire McEachern for the first time. And we've got a pinch hitter. Number 36 will step in here for the Cannons. It will be Chase Herndon out of West Virginia Institute of Tech.
Number 36, Chase Herndon.
So he will bat for Pirelli. Pirelli finishes the night 0 for 3. White still at first. We'll see if he takes off. He does not. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Strasburg will have 2, 3, 4 due up in the bottom of the 8th. 0-1. Fouled back. Didn't even flinch. 0-2. Way ahead in the count is the right-hander Mitchell, 0-2. And that's low, 1-2. The 1-2, runner goes. The pitch is swung on and missed. Throw to second and not in time as there's already 3 outs. And the inning comes to a close. Strasburg holds it a 10-1 game. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Express looking for 1 to send us home a little bit early. We'll see what happens as we go to the bottom of the 8th on the Strasburg Express Baseball Network. Ten to 1 Strasburg. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher. They go to another left-hander. It's Rafael Schneider. And he will face Mosley, eBay, and De Los Santos. Strasburg, well, a run would end it, or we'll go on and play the 9th. First pitch to Mosley. Hits him. And he didn't really appreciate that. The winning run is on first.
Now batting the DH, number 22, Josh eBay.
So he gets plunked on a heater. First pitch he sees, and that brings eBay to the plate. Mosley on for the 4th time, make it the 3rd time. And that's up and in. eBay trying to deliver a crushing blow. One and 0 to eBay. That's high, 2 and 0. Try to sneak in one more look at the Valley League scoreboard before the end of this thing. 2 and 0 to eBay. Up and in, that off the catcher's glove, 3 and 1. Newmarket leads Front Royal 5-3, bottom 8. Waynesboro on top of Charlottesville 9-4, top 8. Harrisonburg's lead dwindling a little bit, 12-8, bottom 8. Winchester leading Stanton 11-6, top 9, 3-0. That's ball 4. Woodstock leading Culpeper 6-2 in the 8th. Well, the winning run now at second, a hit by pitch and a walk to start this 8th inning, and now De Los Santos will step up. And a meeting to the mound here. What could this be about? Seventh walk of the game allowed by our 7th free pass. We can't count any errors tonight because we don't have any. What's going on? No errors tonight for either team. How is that possible? Well, the walks and hit by pitches are making up for that. Yeah. When's the last time? I wonder, a Valley League game, no errors and no walks. Yeah. Never. De Los Santos takes inside ball 1. Yeah. De Los Santos looking to walk it off here and trigger the mercy rule. Strasburg up by 9. They need one more here in the bottom of the 8th. 1-0 from Schneider. And that's called a strike. Well, when you've hit the first guy and walk the next guy on 4, typically you don't get too many. 1-1. That one is in there, 1-2. All Christian's got to do is hit it to the right side of the infield and might have another play at the plate. That's down and in, blocked nicely by Aparicio, 2-2. Luis was a guy, if I'm not mistaken, he had no power. He was a complete contact guy. Great glove and power and speed. 2-2. To the backstop, and Mosley and eBay are going to hesitantly move up to 2nd and 3rd on the wild pitch, and now the winning run just 90 feet away here in the 8th. Three-two, nobody out, and the infield is being played in here by the Cannons, and it's popped up out of play. I don't know if I've ever seen a team play the infield in to try to stay out of the slaughter rule. But the Cannons are playing in here, trying to cut down the quote-unquote winning run at the plate. 3-2. And the pitch. And that got him in the box. We'll do it again. Well, it's been a night of exclamation points and marks for the Express. 5 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Bunch of home runs on the board. And a run via a bunch of walks for the Cannons. 3-2 again to De Los Santos. And a ground ball foul, and we'll do it again at 3-2. We got started tonight at 7-11. A battle of 2 North Division teams. Strasburg entering tonight at 1-1. Excuse me, at 0-2, and Purcellville at 1-1. But Strasburg is a run away from winning their first game of the season in pretty good fashion, other than the walks. 3-2 again. Check and the pitch. Ball 4, and we'll see at least one more hitter here in the bottom of the 8th. Bases loaded and nobody out.
Second baseman, number 11, Nick Pepe.
And Nicholas Pepe, Nick Pepe, will try to be the hero here. Pepe is the only member of the starting lineup that doesn't have a hit tonight. What an opportunity to make it 9 for 9 for the Express. And off the glove, Mosley's going to hold up. Ball 1. Again, tomorrow night, Strasburg's back in action. Game will be at Woodstock. It was supposed to be played here, but it will be played at Woodstock, 7 o'clock start. You can join me on the call on the Woodstock River Bandits Facebook and YouTube pages. Nearly a balk right there by Schneider. I think he did balk, but couldn't end it like that, could we? 1-0 to Pepe. And a cross up there and a called strike, 1-1. Fouled back. 10 pitchers combined in this game. 5 for Strasburg, 5 for Purcellville. Strasburg starter went 2 innings. Didn't allow any runs. Purcellville starter went an inning plus. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Strasburg second baseman, Nick Pepe. 1-2 from Schneider. The lefty deals. High, ball 2. Winning run, Mosley at third. Infield still in. And a pop up in foul territory. That might be infield fly. Catch is made in foul territory, and there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. So a foul out and a pop out in foul territory. And there's 1 out. Here's Aramil Rosado. He's got 1 at bat tonight. He hit a comebacker back to the pitcher. That's not what you would want to do here. And now the infield playing back in normal depth, trying to double up Rosado and keep this game going. And nearly hitting him. Ball 1, 1-0. And that is in there, 1-1. Strasburg incredibly out-hitting Purcellville tonight, 13-2. The first 2 games of the year, the Cannons combined for 20 runs, 1-1. That's off the glove of the catcher. Mosley was thinking about it. He's a little angry with himself, but you don't want to make the second out in that position at home. 2 balls and a strike for Rosado. Well, good hitters count here for Rosado. Schneider deals. High, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Another ball in this game will end on the mercy rule, but the Cannons trying to get 2 more outs and send us to the 9th inning. So both teams can use another pitcher. 3-1. Swing and a miss. He's cutting at a 3-1 pitch. It's 3-2. Well, if it gets to that point, Landon Beaver, who's hit 2 home runs tonight and is 3 for 4, is on deck. Payoff pitch, 3-2. And a fly ball to right, that's going to do it. Backing up, making the catches, Ramirez. Tagging from third is Mosley. And the Strasburg Express have won their first game of the year with a walk-off sacrifice fly here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Strasburg is on the board with their first win of the 2025 season. (11-1) the final here tonight. RBI for Rosado on the fly out. Strasburg scores 1 here in the bottom of the 8th to trigger the mercy rule and win it by a final of 11-1. And with the victory, Strasburg improves their season mark to 1-2, while Purcellville falls to 1-2. What a night for Strasburg offensively. We look at the line score. The Express 11 runs on 13 hits and no errors. 5 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and then 1 in the 7th and 8th. Winning pitcher in this game will be scoring discretion. The win will be given to Jackson Holcher. He went 2 innings, 2 walks, and struck out 4. Didn't hit anybody. Didn't give up any runs or hits. Michael Burnley takes the loss for the Cannons, and no save is recorded in this game. Purcellville just 1 run on 2 hits. And Strasburg wins it tonight, 11-1. In a game that lasts about 2 hours and 39 minutes. So, we will be back in action tomorrow night. Again, make sure you head over to the Woodstock River Bandits Facebook and YouTube pages. I'll have the call for you, as the Express will be facing off against the Woodstock River Bandits for the second time this season. They'll try to get revenge on them after falling on their second game of the season. So we're at Woodstock tomorrow night, even though Strasburg will technically be the home team. And then the Express will go on the road Thursday and Friday. Thank you for joining us here tonight as the Strasburg Express get in the win column for the first time this season, defeating the Purcellville Cannons by a final of 11-1 on the 8-inning mercy rule. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Have a great rest of your evening. And join me tomorrow night from Woodstock as the Express will take on the Woodstock River Bandits. Express win at 11-1, their first win of the year. And this is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2025 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.